Welcome Thibaut!
Welcome Clement and welcome everybody. I hope everybody are fine and thank you to be here for the first BodyfenceX webinar.
By Hexis, yes.
Of course. So I hope everybody are fine and welcome to the new concept, the first webinar, and I hope you will enjoy it and you will learn a lot of things. Don't hesitate to chat with the chat, to put your hands up on your screen. You have one button, and if you have some question, put your hands up and please write your question on the chat.
So yes, we can maybe make a try. We want to see if everything is connected and working well. So maybe you can just press the hands up, please. Do it. Like that, we'll see if interaction working well, please. Yeah, Rina, nice, thank you.
Oh, Igor.
Oh, many people is coming. Yes, working well. Thank you. Close.
Oh, you are here, Clement.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, and is coming. So nice connection. Look, working well. So thank you.
Hello, V.
Thank you guys for your connection. And yes, Thibaut, can we maybe speak about the schedule of the webinar?
Yeah, we will speak about PPF today, and we will introduce something new. And before that, I think with the situation, it's really important to speak about the actuality and actuality in Hexis. So Clement, can you tell us more about what's happened?
Yeah, of course, we must speak about the actuality. We decided to do this first webinar in Hexis in Frontignan, south of France, because like you know, the sanitary crisis is huge for everyone, and we can travel, we can meet you around the world, we can just meet you during a show. So for that, Thibaut have a good idea to organize this webinar, because today it's time to launch a nice and new product, and Thibaut will introduce this launching.
Thank you, Clement. So yes, today we will speak about BodyfenceX, and 6 years ago, after a lot of customer visit and some requests of customer, we decided to launch a PPF in Hexis, and we arrived with the BodyfenceX. So after a lot of works with the lab, we introduced the BodyfenceX, the PPF from Hexis, and everybody knows the success of the BodyfenceX because we sell more of 20 million linear meters. So thank you everybody, because you help us a lot to do that. But today it's time to introduce a new concept, a new product, because we need to improve all the time our product. So we are prone to introduce the X technology.
And George. Yes, exciting to show the X
technology.
X technology, yes, so exciting to launch the X technology. And just some words before, don't hesitate at any time if you want to prepare some question, because we need time also. So ask anything on the chat, and you will see and make the response we can when we see your chat. And it's so nice to see at this time 320 people connect from the world. I see Singapore, I see China, I see US, and Russia, and a lot of other countries, and that's very nice. And Corsica at this time, so hello Corsica, Vendée, Dubai. Wow, that's very warm to the earth. So yes, now we must to speak about what you see at the video and to introduce the X technology. I want to give the chat to Thibaut.
So thank you, Clement. Thank you, everybody. It's really good to see how many people we are. So yes, about the X technology, everybody needs to know to have a very good PPF. We need to find the balance of transparency, hydrophobia, and self-healing effect. And now we will speak about that.
Okay, but also when we must find the balance is found by some specific services in our industry, and these services is more the lab and the process maybe, no?
Yeah, the lab is really important, and we are really happy to have one big lab in Hexis. But we do a lot of improvement in the chemical of the new product, but also in the machinery, and Clement will explain more what's happened with the new machinery.
Yes, Thibaut, it's right. Machinery, it's something really important when you want to do a good product. We speak about the lab, we speak about the machinery, but maybe during the show or when we meet together, we don't speak enough about that. And these last 2 years, it's maybe sometimes long to achieve, to launch a product, but it's necessary to have a lab and a process working together. And today we want to speak again about the casting 4, because casting 4 is the last biggest investment of Hexis industry. And this casting 4 is done and created by engineer from Hexis, and everything is done by Hexis himself. So that's very important, and it's working between engineering process engineer and laboratory engineer. So today the casting 4 is the last big investment of Hexis. It's more than 7 million euro investment. All the machinery is done by just new material, and the specificity of this machinery is the air control. Air control is it gives the possibility to make all transparent product on this machinery without any pollution. And all this air control are certificated by ISO, and that's the biggest investment of the last year of Hexis, and we really want to focus on, and that's very important to speak about. And because some people never see this machinery yet, today we want to launch a video about this machinery. This machinery is in Ajetmo, is the second plant of Hexis. Today we are in Frontignan. The casting 4 is in Ajetmo, and we want to show how to process the machinery. Yes, so happy to show you the machinery, because I don't know if all customers can have the look of our machinery. So for us, it's really important to introduce this machinery to show you where we produce our PPF. Thank you. Yes, amazing. That's the key word, machinery and machinery in Jet1. This last investment to create our PPF and BodyfenceX, it's amazing. Thank you. And now we want maybe to go on the specification of the X technology. Thank you, Thibaut. Don't hesitate if you have any question, please. Don't hesitate to ask, like that we continue to develop, but if you have any question, don't hesitate, we'll come back after on. But we want to come on the X technology, and the X technology today is 3 main characteristics, and I think Thibaut wants to speak about these 3 different ones, so please take the lead on.
So the first one is transparency, because to have a good PPF, you know, PPF it's invisible protection for your car, so you need to have a very good transparency, a very good orange peel. So we improve a lot on the BodyfenceX, this part, because we work on the new chemical, and as Clement explained to you, we work on the new process with the new machinery. So now we are happy to have one really good product, and as you can see on this white car, because it's the most difficult with the white color, you can see directly the difference, or if the BodyfenceX have some yellowing. And as you can see here, you don't see the difference between the part is protected or not protected, and you don't see orange peel. So the part is really flat and really deep, so sometimes the color is better with the BodyfenceX.
Yeah, guys, I can seriously see when I look the white of the car and the transparency about the BodyfenceX, it looks the same, and orange peel also it's really deep, no?
Yeah.
So that's also the combo about chemical and process. It's always the same. It's not one more than the other. It's really combo between together. That's the key of the product. The second part of the
maybe we have one question now. How much can sell a BodyfenceX application for world car? So guys,
in France.
In France. So we don't want to speak about price today, because depends the country, the price is different. But some countries around minimum 3,000, and some countries more and more expensive. But just for information, you need to calculate how many days for application you need, and after how many meters of material you need, and after you make your addition and you find your price. So to come back
on the characteristic of the film, so we speak about transparency. So transparency was upgraded and improved by some chemical, but also process in machinery to have a flat surface. That's we can explain exactly everything, because it must stay secret, but that's the combo of both. And now maybe we want to speak about hydrophobia.
Yeah, hydrophobia or water repellent effect depends the country. You use both name, but for me this specification is the most important, because if you want to have a very good and clean car, you need to have hydrophobic effect, because with the hydrophobic effect, nothing can stay on the car, so dust, chemical, and everything. So this is why more the product is clean, more the durability of the product is long. So we work a lot on the evolution of this part, and now we are really happy with the result, because we improve the chemical resistance. Because on the street, on the road, you can have a lot of chemical like gasoline, oil, or
salt, for example,
everything. And when it's raining, this chemical come on your car and can damage the top coat of the polyurethane. So we want first to say thank you to our friend in China, because they show us a big test. It's a really good test. You can test a very hard chemical, and for us we use carburetor cleaner. So we find it's a harder chemical you can find on the market. So the test is really easy. We will put some liquid on the PPF, and if after 5 or 10 seconds you have a marks, it's not really good for chemical resistant, and if you don't have marks, it's really good. So I will put some chemical on top. I wait 5 seconds, and we will see the result. I don't know if you see after on the camera, but you can see all the webinar tomorrow in full HD in YouTube. And Clement, do you see some marks?
No, seriously, I did the test a lot of time on different shows, and I'm not expert like Thibaut in PPF, but each time when we use a carburetor, something like that,
cleaner.
This chemical, you have normally like a big mark. This big mark mean the carburetor kill the top coat, and today, seriously, if I'm looking, there is no any marks. So well done. Test is it's validated. We have some questions, Thibaut. Sorry.
Yeah.
So the first question was if the hydrophobic make alteration with some other vinyl, for example.
What do you mean?
But I think if you want to make a logo on the top of our
BodyfenceX.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have a lot of requests about that. For example, if you want to stick a logo with a subtac on top of the BodyfenceX, you need to hit the part where you want to put the logo. For example, if you want to put a Hexis logo on it, I need to use the torch or the heat gun, and just before to apply the logo, you can hit this part and you apply it, and that's it. If you don't hit the part, you can have problem, and the normal vinyl can remove it.
Okay, I have another question of self-healing, but man, guy, it's the free prompt we will see just after that. Sorry, there is many questions, so I'm just make a look like that. If we, what is the name of the chemical? So the chemical, it's from Asia, and
it's carburetor cleaner. You can find, depends the country because it's really aggressive. You can find on the automotive market. Like in US, you can find in all the shop you want. In France, it's in no auto. Depends the country, but it's carburetor cleaner you can use for motorcycle or for automotive engine. So yeah.
We see if we can apply the product on light. Yes, for sure.
For sure, but just one thing about light. Some brands have a specific treatment on the light. For example, some light from Porsche have a specific varnish on top. So when you apply, you don't have problem. But if you want to remove the PPF on the light, you need to use a steamer when you remove it. Because if you remove it without steamer or without heat, you can remove the top coat of the light. But for sure, and we recommend to put PPF on the light.
I saw a question about a skin tag. I think you make a response before. Yes, you must do it to use a heat gun to make an application. So it's the same like what Thibaut explained before. So that's a good question. What about adhesive with X technology and BodyfenceX?
Thank you, James, for the question. About the adhesive. I think everybody is happy with the adhesive of the BodyfenceX, so we decide to don't change the glue. We keep the same, but we will see after, we change a lot of the chemical of the product, so the BodyfenceX is more supple than the normal BodyfenceX. So for the application, it's easier. You can pull it really easy, and it's really easy when you have, for example, a bubble in the middle of the wood, to go with your hand and to remove it. It's really supple, and for example, to make a light, you don't need to use the steamer or everything, you just need a little bit pressure and you can apply it. So we don't change the glue, it's just the global product, it changes a little bit, but it's more smooth, so it's easier. And I think Kevin, our trainer in US, is here, and he can speak to you how he like it.
After we have some other question, we speak about thickness, we speak about warranty, so we will come back on this subject just after. Okay.
I think we can go with hydrophobic, no?
We did hydrophobic, my friend.
Yeah, but
okay.
we don't finish.
Oh, we don't finish, okay. So we will back on hydrophobic. If I just make a summary about what you say, like you know, on the road we have a fuel, we have some oils. This is aggression on the car, on the PPF and on the BodyfenceX. We make the test of carburetor cleaner because carburetor cleaner is the most aggressive you can find to make like what's happened in the life. And what's happened with the BodyfenceX, nothing moves, the top coat stay in line. That's for the hydrophobic
effect.
So maybe speak about whatever.
Now I want to show something because everybody knows the Sharpie test and everybody uses this to know if the product is good or not. And why we use it? Because if you write with the Sharpie on the BodyfenceX and the ink don't stay full and stay to come back, the hydrophobic effect is really good. So I want to show you what's happened. For example, when you write on the new BodyfenceX, you can see directly the ink go out. So it's amazing and it's a really good hydrophobic effect. So you can try on your wall with a Sharpie marker. You can find everywhere is the best.
That's also it's a conventional test. So the test of the cleaner, the test of the marker. It's on the conventional series of tests to approve the product. And at this time, like you can see, the first test of carburetor cleaner working well. The second test on the marker working well. And that's very important. So we have another question. That's also a good question about BodyfenceX and the BodyfenceX, but we will come also to explain the position about both products. So how long hydrophobic effect is working?
Oh, it's good. Hello, John. It's a good question. The hydrophobic working all the time on the product, on the BodyfenceX, and we will see after we will introduce something new on the BodyfenceX range to keep the hydrophobic effect on live. So first answer is all the time you have the product on the car, you have the hydrophobic effect, but after we will see how to keep good the hydrophobic effect. Okay,
perfect. So cool. So now we will go maybe one other question. Yes, we can try to find a response to this one. What about cutting? There is a difference between when we want to cut this product if we compare the BodyfenceX or.
If you cut with knife, you don't see a big difference. You just need to be careful because it's a little bit more soft. So when you cut directly on the car, you need to be a little bit more less on the pressure with the knife, but after it's exactly the same.
And also with the system, I don't remember the name, is working well? You know,
with all the plotter you want to use is exactly the same.
Et le fil.
With the knifeless, yeah, it's exactly the same.
I don't like this name, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay, for that I didn't know the name. Okay, perfect, good. And now the third point of the product, and one I think for me personally something very important. If we speak about the self-healing of the X technology, what you can say about?
Yeah, I think for everybody it's really important because it's today the market wants one product self-healing. But before to speak to self-healing effect, you need to know it's really difficult to find the balance between hydrophobic and self-healing, because more you want to have a hydrophobic product, more the top coat need to be strong and flat, and it's totally different with the self-healing. More you want a self-healing product, more the top coat need to be soft. So it's not possible to find a perfect way, and this is why we take a long time to work on it, more of 2 years of work with the lab to find the perfect balance. Because before with the BodyfenceX, you need to use hot things to remove the scratch. And now with the BodyfenceX, you don't need to do nothing. You scratch the product and after 2 or 3 seconds, all the scratches disappear. It's really important for us because we know, depends the country, sometimes some customers say, okay, when I apply it, I have some little scratch and it's difficult to remove. I need to use hot water before my customer arrives, and it's a long time, so it costs the money. So now we don't have problem, and it's really also important when you want to show to your customer, okay guys, look, you take a panel, you took a brush and you can scratch it, and it's really easy to show to your customers the self-healing is perfect And to do that, please, Jules, can you put a short video on it? As you can see, with a special knife, what's the name of the knife, Clement?
That's the knife to open the holster. You know, I didn't know if you know, guys, but this knife is a special knife to open the holster.
So as you can see, it's really difficult. It's not the name, but it's really hard to scratch. If you scratch it directly after the scratch disappear. And I want to show you. I don't know if you see on the panel, but you have one part is not protected and one part is protected with the BodyfenceX, and I can scratch it. I wait 1 or 2 seconds and I don't have nothing. I don't know if you see, but you can find all our video in our website or in our YouTube channel, or tomorrow you can also find the webinar on the YouTube channel and you can see all the effects. Look. So scratchability for us, it's really important. And this is why also some brands have 2 or 3 different products. Some competitors, for example, have one product for hydrophobic effect, one product for self-healing effect, one other product for whatever. But with BodyfenceX, with the new BodyfenceX, we decide to launch just one product because it's easier for everybody, for us in production, for you when you sell product, and for the end user, because you can imagine if you have 2 or 3 different products, it's really hard to find what you want. And now with the BodyfenceX, you have everything in one product.
Yeah, that's okay. And it's interesting because each time when we go on a show, when we go to visit customer, we'll see this product and the other product and this one. And since now 2 years with Thibaut, after meet you guys or after to go on a show, we discover a lot of products for sure, and Thibaut really want to focus on the perfect balance of these 3 different characteristics, and the 3 different characteristics are the perfect combo today with the BodyfenceX: transparency, hydrophoby, and self-healing. And all the tests did who the market did are validated by the BodyfenceX, and all tests is okay with BodyfenceX today, and we are very happy to launch this product. But it's not the only point, because we have working on the characteristic of the product. But I think also we have a new warranty system with this product.
Yes, so we want to arrive with a perfect product, and to have a perfect product, we need to have a perfect warranty. And we do something really easy. The new BodyfenceX is warranty for life worldwide.
Yeah, that's good. Yes, that's good, because it was a lot of problem when we travel and different part of the area around the world, because it was difficult to make one warranty against yellowing and against crackling. Today, Hexis launched this warranty against yellowing, crackling worldwide for life. And for life means, of course, you buy a car, you decide to make BodyfenceX on your car, and the time you still owner of the car, your PPF is warranty. So that's the new rules from Hexis.
And I saw one question really important is warranty worldwide. I come back on it. Yes, lifetime warranty for radar. It's true. Where you want, it's the same warranty. It's yellowing and crackling for life. And I think I saw a very good question before, when you speak, Clement, is how long the self-healing effect works. So it's the same. It's the same of hydrophobic effect. If you take care of your PPF, if you wash it, if you take care of your PPF, the self-healing effect is also for life.
Will be longer.
For sure. And we will see after we have something new also to take care of your product and to upload all the time your self-healing and hydrophobic effect.
Okay, cool, perfect. That's good news. That's good news. So we speak about the different characteristics of the product. I look if there is some different question before to go on the other point.
The new BodyfenceX
PU or
is
TPU?
PU or TPU? Oh. So what is the difference?
Yeah.
Because polyurethane is polyurethane and TPU is the same, it's different name. But the really name of the PPF is TPU, but it's polyurethane. And our new BodyfenceX is polyurethane, so is a TPU.
Cool. There is a question in China, sorry, I
Yeah.
can't translate, but okay, another one. If the car is wrapped, can we apply BodyfenceX on it? That's a good question.
On it, we'll see. If you have a color change wrapping, for example, on your car, you can for sure apply a BodyfenceX on top of the color change. But I recommend to put first the color change and after the PPF, because if you laminate both, it's really difficult to apply. So yes, you can put color change and PPF. And for example, if you put your car chrome, I recommend to put chrome and BodyfenceX. So we come back after the question, but I think it's really important. We introduce the BodyfenceX, but it's not the only one big news we have today, Clement. We want to arrive with something big, so we will launch a full range of X technology. So can you tell us more about the range?
Yeah, sure. Because in Hexis we like to make a range. You know, in Hexis we have 3,000 different products: signage, digital print, color change, wrapping, heat transfer, architectural. So, and each time we have a full range. And it was important for us now to have a full range of BodyfenceX and PPF to respond at the asking of the market. So today, with the X technology, we are very proud to launch the BodyfenceX, of course, the BodyfenceP. BodyfenceP mean 180 micron, 8 miles. So that's a thicker product for front bumper, for rear bumper, for example. Like that, we have both with the X technology. We also launch the PPF black, you can see here. So perfect deep X technology and the perfect opacity also, because you see it's applied on white car and the black it's stay really dark. Also with the X technology, like I said, if you see on the light of the car, we launch again the black light, and we want to show you today because we change a little bit the color of the product. So now you can ask your sample if you have interest for the product. The product is also available in stock. And all the X technology and all X BodyfenceX range is now available at this time in 62-inch, 1.5 or 31-inch, 70, the middle of 1.5 in 20 meters. So all the products we described today are available in stock in Hexis.
Yeah, I just want to come back on a very good question. Is it possible to add signing on top of the BodyfenceX and remove the letter? So we just explained before, yes, you can put a sign or logo or what you want on the BodyfenceX technology. Remember, you need to hit before where you want to put the logo, but if you want to remove it, you can. It's the same. Please take a heat gun or steamer or what you want, hit the surface and remove it. And you don't remove the top coat. It's really important because we use a specific coating and specific chemical. It's not like when you put something like this, the chemical come inside together, so it's not possible to remove the top coat of the BodyfenceX or on the BodyfenceX. And also I want to come back, Clement, of the BodyfenceBLACK, Black, if it's possible, 2 minutes, because it's a very interesting product. It's a PPF. So it's a black PPF, it's not a color change. So you apply it with water and soap like a BodyfenceX, and it's really flat without orange peel, without everything. So if you want to do roof or some stripe on the wood or full car, you can. If you want to change the color of all the car, you can. It's a PPF. It's 100% a paint protection film, but black.
So I saw some question during your intervention, Thibaut, also. So the BodyfenceX is like BodyfenceX, is 150 micron. It's 6 micron. So it's for that we decide to launch the BodyfenceP to have a thicker body fence with the X technology also. And that was an important point. And
yeah, about the BodyfenceP, we decide to launch it also because depends the country, depends the request of the customer. Or for example, like you, Clement, when you do racing, you want to protect more your car against the stone. And as you know, more the product is thicker, more the stone resistance is good. So it's exactly the same chemical, it's exactly the same top coat, it's just the thicker is bigger. And for the application, you don't see a big difference. It's not really close, but you can apply both like a BodyfenceX.
Okay, perfect. To be complementary also with the range of PPF and BodyfenceX range, we just want to come back on the last product we launched on the beginning of the year. Hexis now have the possibility to give you the services of protection of windshield. We signed a partnership with Racing Optic. Racing Optic, we have both products, one product for supercar, one product for racing car. The product on my car, for example, it's 3-layer windshield protection. So that it's also available in Hexis with the Racing Optic product from USA. And we still have all the window tint range available for all your requests.
So Clement, I saw two really important questions. So Emily, the question BodyfenceP, where is the question? It's the same technology of BodyfenceX. So same warranty. So for yellowing and crackling is exactly the same. All the products with the X technology have the same warranty and the same effect. And after I saw another question from Auto Concept Design. Our competitors are usually 8 miles and their thicker version 11 miles. So for us, we know some competitors have a thicker product, but when you go up of 8 miles, it's really hard to apply. And also, if you, for example, apply the middle of the wood, for example, like here, if you have a bigger product, you can see the marks, and it's really easy to touch when you touch it to feel the marks. So we decide to don't go over of 8 miles because after it's really hard to apply, and you can see the difference. And for example, on the new car, for example, I don't know if everybody apply a McLaren, but good luck to apply a McLaren with 11 miles. It's so hard.
So it's our choice to have these two products to respond at the asking of the market, but also to have a product be easy to apply. We have another question, and I think we want to speak about what is the position today of Hexis between BodyfenceX and BodyfenceX, and what will be the future?
Good question. So today we arrive with a new technology. It's like a revolution. We arrive with new product and full range, but we keep in the range the BodyfenceX for maybe 1 or 2 years, because if some customer want to repair some car, you need to have the same product. It's not possible to use, for example, BodyfenceX on the fender and BodyfenceX on the wood. So this is why maybe for 1 year or 2 years we keep the BodyfenceX in the range and like this. But you need to know we increase a lot the quality. So we increase a little bit the price, around 10%, depends the country
the market
and the market. But the BodyfenceX is a little bit expensive, but it's better, so it's good.
Yeah, that's the normal way. I think so. So yeah, we will see at the end how the market response at this product, and that's our target to in first make in live the both product, and to see how BodyFence and BodyfenceX live together. We have also a question.
Well,
yes.
Two really good questions. So yes, I confirm the price is increased around 10%. Depends the country, it's around 10%. And after I saw a good question is what about the 1 meter 80 centimeter like me? We work on it, but full honestly, we lose a little bit time due to the COVID situation. So we work on it. We will arrive with this size and with the X technology on it.
Okay, cool, perfect. So that's about product. I think we make the tour. Maybe we want to speak about some tools to protect or to activate the life of our products.
As everybody saw last year, we launched a new brand. Yeah, it's not new because everybody knows the story of Shag. Maybe Clement, you can little bit explain what is it?
Shag, easy. It's the first name of the company 30 years ago, because when my father started the company, he started to the name of Shag, Société Héroltaise d'Art Graphique, and we found very nice to take back this brand in live, and it's for that the tools coming.
So yeah, I saw one very good question. We come back after about racing optic. We finish with the product. So yeah, 1 year ago we launched Shag, and now we want to arrive with two really interesting products, and we need it to take care of the body fence. So as I told you a few minutes ago, you need to take care of the PPF if you want to have a very good hydrophobic effect and self-healing effect during all the life of the PPF. So the first product is the Body Reload. It's a cleaner. It's just a cleaner. You can put everywhere on your PPF and wash it with one microfiber. It's really easy, and the end user and the owner of the car, can do by himself. So it's one cleaner just for PPF. All the chemical you can find on it is developed for our X technology. And the second product is Body Shine. It's like a cream. So like all the cream you use for your body, I don't know if you can see, but I have problem with the sun. You can put on it, and it's like an hydration. But also when you apply it, you increase your hydrophobic effect. So we recommend to use it maybe every 3 months, 4 months. And like this, you can keep your hydrophobic effect during all the life of the PPF. And the same, you don't need machine, you don't need nothing, because we want to the owner of the car can do by himself. So you put the cream on the microfiber, and you just need to wash all your car. It's really easy and fast.
Cool, perfect. And I think we launched one for PU product, but also one for PVC, no?
Exactly. So we work on it, and when we have the idea for the PPF, we think about our skin tight range. So we launch the Shag Shine. It's the same concept. It's a cream, but please don't use the Shag Shine on PPF and both the Body Shine on PVC, because this one, they have a different chemical and is not the same, and you can't use on the PPF.
Okay. So yes, like that you see all the also tools about Shag. So like we explained to you, if we want to have a product living longer in the time, we must to use adapt product for his life. So now we have also the Body Shine and the Shag Shine, and yes, that's what we have to propose today.
Clement,
things?
yeah, we come back maybe on the windshield because we saw some question. So what's happened with windshield protection this year with Hexis?
So what's happened? Now it's still January. We take the partnership with Racing Optic. We have two ranges, the 333 and 444 layer. Of course, with the sanitary crisis, little difficult to apply film on a racing car because everything is stopped, like you know. But at this time, happy because we sell like 4-5 rolls. Some in France and some subsidiary and little bit also in expand. So no, it start to be nice. We have all the training for this product. We can supply around the world. So yeah.
So two questions. One, how often apply the cream? Like I say, I recommend and we recommend every 3-4 months is good. And when will be the first batch be ready? Is here, is ready, is in stock. So now you can order it to the normal way to your distributor, subsidiary, licensed distributor, everywhere. You can order BodyfenceX, BodyfenceP, BFBLACK, and all of the products you see.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Some other question, guys?
Maybe we can see some guests, no? No? Okay. So I hope you enjoy which the durability. Maybe Mark.
We don't speak about matte version also. That's true.
Yeah.
There is some commentary about matte. So yes, sorry for that. Matte BodyFence is also available. Now the process is under control, so product is available. We don't have X
no, it's not possible to have X technology on matte because with matte, hydrophobic effect is impossible to have because the structure of the matte is like a carpet. You have a lot of points and it's not possible, and it's the same for all the brands. So matte don't have the X technology, but BodyfenceP, BodyfenceX, and BFBLACK have the new technology, and I repeat, the warranty is worldwide and lifetime. So you don't have problem with warranty.
So warranty, yellowing, crackling, worldwide for life. When you buy your car, you make a BodyfenceX on the car, the owner of the car has the warranty during he has the car.
Auto Concept have a very good question. Wait 1 second. Yes, we have one fluid. I don't know the name in English, but we launched it 2 years ago. The Hexis gel is a gel for application.
Still working with X technology.
Of course, because we don't change the glue. But you have the Hexis gel is available, I don't know in US, but in 1 liter and 20 liter. And for me, I use a lot for application, for bumper, for light. You have a better initial tack. When you apply with gel, when you put your squeegee on, it's fixed, it's done. Compared to the water and soap, with water and soap you can remove it, and sometimes when you want to pull, everything comes. So yes, we have one solution is Hexis gel. So today we have 3 really important products: Hexis gel, body reload, and body shine, just for PPF.
And Thibaut, I think Leandro from Italia. Hi Leandro, nice to meet you, man.
Hello Leandro.
I have a question. I think you have a question. Can we keep Leandro in live or?
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Perfect.
What is your question?
First of all, thanks for your very nice job. The product is impressive. And my first question was also regarding, taking care of the product in the customer shops. Will the product be a little less sensible to, if you lay down horizontally, if you forget it, in case you can have some easier to make marks, or is it mute?
No,
Okay.
no, it's okay.
It's good.
So
Okay,
Leandro, I see what you want to explain. So before when you arrive with the BodyFence, we recommend to stay in stock the BodyFence all the time, vertical like this, because with the top coat and the chemical we use, you can have, for example, if you put your roll like this, you can have some marks. So for us, it's a problem. So this is why we improve and we work a lot on it. So today, during the process and with the new machine, we are able to put a cap sheet on top of the product. And we decide to remove it when we slide the roll, because for some customers, they don't want to have the cap sheet on it. But with the cap sheet, we protect more the top coat during the process. And now we recommend also to keep the rolls vertical, but you can put what you want and marks, and it's not marks, it's matte marks. It's finished, you don't have the problem. And with the new chemical of the X technology, it's totally finished. So you can put the roll on the plotter and you can keep the roll on the plotter and everything. Yeah, but we continue to ship the roll like vertically for the moment.
Thank you, Leandro.
Good question. Maybe some other question?
We have some asking about the process of installation. Is this really different than the BodyFence, or
No,
what is the main difference?
The process is exactly the same with the BodyfenceX and the BodyFence, the normal BodyFence. No, nothing changed. You use what you want, water and soap or gel or just water. And just I recommend to don't use a lot alcohol. And like Emlon said,
how we pull it?
It's easier to pull the BodyfenceX because, like I say before, the product is more supple. So it's easier when you want to do a big bumper, for example. You don't need to use the steamer or to have 2 or 3 people. It's really easy to pull it. So you talk about color change with the BodyfenceBLACK. Black. I do think the work on the white car because, yes, good question. What's the name of the guys?
I don't get it.
Presto. So yeah, the customer say when you have white car like this to use BFBLACK, PPFBLACK, he don't recommend that because sometimes you can see the white on the edge and everything is exactly the same for the color change with PVC. White car to convert to black color, it's terrible and all the installer will be present, they know that. But if you want to have perfect results, you can, like with the color change, you just need to remove some parts. For example, if you want to do the bumper, you need to remove the bumper, you need to remove the light, you need to remove the angle. So it depends the level of the quality you want, special dedicated for Joule, and you can do what you want on the white car, but it's more, you need more time to apply. For example, to convert to black, you need maybe 1 day or 2 days more.
I think Gold Coast have a special question for you, Thibaut.
Will Body stop dance from your child riding his bike? And good question, thank you. I hope you are fine because I think in Australia it's really the middle of the night, like around 3 o'clock in the morning. So yes, I think everybody sees a video of my child riding the car of my wife, but the car of my wife is not BodyfenceX, it's BodyfenceMatte. Matte. So yeah, we don't damage the car. I'm lucky because after I'm dead. But no, everything is okay.
So we have a question, we repeat, we have the Body Shine. The Body Shine, it's for BodyFence. So that's the Body Shine BodyFence for PU. And that's the Shag Shine for the PVC, HX20000, HX30000. Don't make a mistake, one for wrapping, one for PPF.
So Anthony, hello Anthony. Anthony is one seller in France. Really good question. Yes, the new BodyfenceX, it's available now for pre-cut. So when you order a pre-cut, you have both choice, one with BodyfenceX and one with BodyfenceX or P. So another question, storage, manufacture, when the Hexis removes the liner on the manufacturer. So as I say, we remove the top liner, the cap sheet, when we slide the roll, because you need to know when we produce BodyfenceX, we make a big roll, the name is jumbo, and when we put on the sliding machine to convert the jumbo to the roll, we remove the cap sheet.
About serious question about some different colors. So today it's a black color, and there is other company do some PPF about red, some other color. We have project. Of course, we can speak about today. It's maybe a road between wrap and BodyfenceX one day, and to have a special range. So it will be our target today to be focused on a transparent one with the perfect characteristic we want, the black, the green, sorry, what is the name?
Black light.
The black light product, and we will see, but yes, we have some some idea for the future.
Just before to speak with V from US, I want to come back because I saw a lot of questions is the same. The warranty for X technology, BFBLACK, BodyfenceP and BodyfenceX is for life and worldwide. Yes, V? Est-ce que V is here? Hey, V, what's up?
Good job, guys. Just want to say that. Quick question for the lifetime warranty against yellowing and cracking. Is that transferable, or does it only apply to the original owner of that car?
Good
That's
question.
a good question, and my English is maybe so makes sense. V. No, but like I explained to you, it's by owner of the car. You know, the owner take a car, he make his PPF on the car, he has the life warranty. If he sell the car at another one, no makes sense to keep the warranty. You know what I mean?
Thank you, guys.
Thank you too.
Makes sense or not?
Makes sense.
Ah, good. What do you think for US market? They will love the new BodyfenceX or?
Oh, they're ready. They're ready.
Okay, good. Perfect. Another question, V, maybe?
Yes. Automatic warranty, or do you have to have a special qualification like a certification or training?
No, before, yes, with the BodyfenceX, we keep a bigger durability and warranty if you do the certification. But now it's finished, its warranty is the same for everybody. And for sure, but I recommend to do the certification and before the certification, the training, because it's really important to learn how to apply and to don't lose how to apply, to lose the hand. I think every year or every 2 years is really important to make an upload of the application, because we change the product, we change something. So every 2 years, I recommend to do a training. And if you are really good, to do the certification. But because more we have certified installer or BodyfenceX corner, more is good for the brand awareness of BodyfenceX and Hexis. So it's better for everybody.
But Thibaut, we are agree. We keep the way to have the warranty if you register on the website.
Of course, if you want to have the registration, you need to go to the Hexis BodyfenceX.net and to register the batch number of the roll, the name of the customer, and the name of the car, the batch number of the car. Bye, V.
Thank you, V.
So we have another question. Do we need to be certified to buy? Ah, really good question, Clement. Do we need to have one certification or one training when we want to apply windshield, like 333 and 444?
What do you think about?
I think yes.
You are the specialist of training.
Yes, we need. If you want to buy one roll of racing optic, you need to do the training. It's not like a certification. Is a training with a certification is the same day. but you need to do if you want to buy a roll, because it's totally different when you apply body fence or color change and windshield protection. And you can do the training everywhere in the world, or our trainer know how to apply. So it's full ready. If you want to buy, you can do the training and directly buy the racing optic.
All of our certified trainers did the certification of racing optic in Europe, in America, in Asia.
Yeah.
We speak about boat and products.
Application for boat. Who is it? Chris. For boat, for the PPF, I don't know if Albert is here, but we have a lot of customers that do application specifically for boat. It's one application you can do. You just need to put more and more water because with the sun and everything, but it's an application you can do for boat, and same warranty for life worldwide.
Yellowing, crackling.
Yeah. I was thinking top secret job. I was thinking is the self-healing top coat on the BodyfenceX. I can say that, but the just thing I can say is it's enough to be longer for all the time, so it's good.
To respond at Hexis UK also, black light in H6 liner and adhesive. Yes, it will be another product, but it's still in improvement in our factory, and it will be ready soon. It will be a PVC with a H6 liner, so we will speak soon about.
A good question about Francine. Like everybody know, I love bicycle, and yes, the BodyfenceX it's perfect for bicycle market because the self-healing effect is crazy. And when you have stone on your down tube, for example, or on the back of your bike with the foot, you can damage the paint. So yeah, BodyfenceX is just perfect.
So I think we make all the points about this launch, about the webinar. Seriously, I know it's difficult on this time, but thank you.
Yeah, but we are brother-in-law, so it's good.
Yes, we live together, don't worry.
So I come back also on the 72 wide. We work on it, but due to the COVID situation, we lose a little bit time, but we work on it. I want to make a last check if you have some question. So subsidiaries, it's okay, you don't have question. Distributor, you don't have question. End user, it's okay. Yeah. So I hope you enjoy the webinar. Don't hesitate to send us a feedback, because if you like it, maybe we will do a lot for different subjects, not just for body fence, and maybe some training, some specification for some products. And so don't hesitate to send us a feedback, to come back to your seller, to come back to us if you want to improve something. And yeah, so thank you, Clement. Thank you all the staff behind
Thanks
all
the
the webinar.
Thank you.
And we come back soon, and I hope we'll see you in real life soon.
Thank you to be with us, and seriously, thanks a lot. It's the first one, but very nice to be all together on this hour of work. Thank you for your partnership, and hope we will see really soon in live.
Thank you, guys.